Alright guys, marinating the chicken tonight. It's about a little after 9 o'clock over here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is my tierra, bro. This is where I'm from. I was actually, born here in Albuquerque, raised in Barelas, and now we live over here in Atrisco, which is like the South Valley. But, we're going to marinate the chicken, and then we're going to let it sit overnight. And then tomorrow, when I get off of work, because I still got to work, even though I still got to work, we're going to go ahead and smoke it in a Weber, a small Weber, which is actually going to be big enough for it. And we're going to sit it on a drunken chicken type chingadera. All right, but it's going to be pretty easy, pretty smooth. If you're barely learning how to smoke, I mean, pretty much this is stuff that I just learned myself, man. I mean, I'm not a trained guy or nothing like that. I've gone to a couple of competitions for barbecuing and stuff like that. The best I've done is second place with my ribs, and I got the most unusual ribs that nobody ever has, and I am proud of those guys. Those guys are just top of the line, called strawberry glazed smoked pork ribs. All right, and I also do them on the spare ribs too. But mainly with baby backs is what I started out with when I first started the business. By the way, my business is Steam Q, so follow me, Steam Q. If you're here in Albuquerque, I guarantee you those ribs will not disappoint you. Those ribs will not disappoint you. As soon as I'm able to get back up on the road and get back out to competing, I'm going to compete, and I'm going to bring them back. I'm going to bring something back home here in Albuquerque, okay? But for now, guys, let's just get this going. Basic smoking techniques, all right? So we're going to marinate. We're going to marinate a chicken, leave it marinating all night. And I'm going to give you guys the seasonings that I use. And quantities, you could use whatever amount of quantity you want. I don't go crazy. I just go with so much little because as I did when I was first learning, I did go crazy on them, and then I was like, some of this stuff is just too much. All right, so you just do what you do. All right, guys. Like I said, I'm not the biggest professional kind of guy or nothing like that. I'm just me. I do it in my backyard. I learned how to do it in my backyard. What I do, my family likes. Bueno, so we'll see you guys in a bit. I'll get you guys going here. Let me get everything set up, and then we'll get going. All right, guys? And I'm probably going to have to do this in a couple of parts. But thank you guys very much. You guys are awesome. Take it easy, man. Oh, one more thing. Thank you for all the followers, guys. All right. I don't know how the heck I did or what I did to get so many followers. I mean, I think I got like 4,800. For me, that's amazing. All right. Because I'm just Joe. I'm just any kind of Joe on the street that you see. Bueno, later, guys. All right. Let's get this chicken marinated overnight. And then tomorrow we're going to smoke it. All right, guys. Let's get started. I usually use a little bucket. Little food safe grade plastic bag. So here's what we got. We use beer. We're gonna use about half a beer. Oh well, that's what I got. Watch out. All right, can't let it go to waste. Alcohol abuse. Oh, delicious. Always make sure you got yourself some gloves, okay? Crushed red peppers. About a little spoonful, as you can see. All right. I use thyme. All right. Thyme you use a little bit less, kind of like maybe half a spoonful. All right. Mira, parsley, not too much. Just a little bit of parsley. Trucha. The lemon pepper, I do go a bit. All right. Check it out. Lemon pepper. As you can see, I'm using the same spoon. This is gonna be from my house. My name is Manuel, by the way. All right. I own a food truck, Steam Q food truck in Albuquerque. Now, I got a blend of garlic, pepper, and salt that I use, and this one I'm going to get about a good spoonful. Paprika. The reason I use paprika, it does a little bit of coloring. This is actually my rib rub that I use. So, on that one I am going to get a good spoonful as well. All right, this is a rib rub that I use. I call it winkety wink, winkety rub. And another one you can use also, just in case. Mira. Now, I'm not an exciting kind of guy or nothing like that, but I just know what I do, and what I do is I like to do it. All right, it's Montreal seasoning, which is not bad. I like it in here. Put it in there. So, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 seasonings for a good marinade. Okay. Plus the beer, 8. All right. Here we go. Watch out. Let's do this. Get some water. Now we already got some beer. I don't like my chicken tasting nothing like beer, but has to have some beer in it. No de agua. But yeah, right there. See, pretty much three quarters of the water. There's one more ingredient that we're missing. I almost forgot about it. Sugar. You get yourself a good spoonful. All right, put it in there. No problem. All right, get it out of the way. Watch out. This right here. Get some of the air out because I just don't. All right, shake it up. Just shake it up a bit. Get everything to combine. All right, see that? Everything combines, and that's about good. If you don't have enough, put a little bit more water in there, or a little more beer. But I don't have no much beer. All right, here we go. Let's go with the chicken. All right, watch it. See, I'm a backyard smoker kind of guy. I don't do anything like perfect. Like people are like, oh man, we gotta do this right. I don't. All right. As you can see, I even forgot my chingaderas, which is a knife. As Mexicans, we call chingaderas anything we can find that we can't remember the name. Where's that chingadera? That's what we do. All right, so here we go. Slit the plastic. The reason I get my gloves is because of the chicken. Alright, get it in there. Cut it open. Alright, get it open. As you can see, I have it inside this. You see, I noticed how I grabbed it by the knife. Get a little bit. I'm going to wash it. And I don't want to put it in my hands. Alright, there's the chicken. You don't have to break down the chicken or do anything special. Look inside the gut. Alright, for one thing, look inside the gut. You got a big little piece of fat coming out. Look inside the cavity. Sometimes in the cavity, like turkeys, they leave the neck bone and stuff like that, which we like to use it for. We like to use it for some soups and stuff like that. A little bit of seasoning in there. All right, and just get this guy and put it face down. All right. Now what we're gonna do? You see that? You see that? We're going to leave this guy overnight. Because right now here in Albuquerque, where I'm from, it's about 9 o'clock. Alright? I ain't going to smoke this right now. Hell no. I'd rather let this guy marinate a bit. Now, you see this? Look. You got an air pocket, right? Yep. Get rid of that air pocket. As much as you can. What you want to do is just squeeze it down. Get some of that air out. There we go. And then I just twist it. And I twist it. And I twist it. Alright. Make a little easy knot, simple knot on there, just because I don't want it to leak. And we're going to put this in the fridge. I'm probably not going to be able to get to it until... Probably not going to be able to get to it tomorrow until when I get back home tomorrow. Because I want to be setting up tomorrow for everybody who sees me here in Albuquerque. I'm going to be setting up over there by the airport, kind of the area where they rent vehicles. I'll be sending everybody here in Albuquerque my location. If you guys want to check it out, but all right, get this guy, give it a couple shakes in there. That way, the marinade, everything can get into the cavity, get into all the crevices. That's what I do for right now. All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. Tomorrow, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it on my Weber. I'm just gonna set up like a kind of like a little bit of a snake on the with the charcoal with some wood chucks, and then we'll go from there. All right. So we're gonna call it a drunk chicken, is what it's called. This is drunken chicken. All right, guys. Everybody have a great one. I'll see you guys later. Hasta luego, carnales. See ya. I got the chicken. Alright. Okay, mira. This is Manuel again. This is the name of my food truck. Stinky. You can barely see it. My son made these shirts when he was barely learning how to do it. I kind of wanted it right here in the chest, kind of like in the chichi area. But, oh well, he put it on the top. I told him next time he makes it. But anyways, going back to that chicken. Listo? Remember, from New Mexico. Albuquerque, yes. Alright. So we got the chicken marinated all night.
And actually, till about 4 o'clock this afternoon, now that I just got home. Go ahead and take your chicken out. Well, not yet. I forgot. I always use some butter. All right, I get butter. Then get a cucharita. All right, get some butter. All right, here we go. Get a spoon and the pork. Remember, whenever you're touching chicken, use your hands. Wash your hands with hot water. All right, you don't want none of that chingadera that they carry, and then spraying it around everywhere. I usually use that black glove, but since I'm going to do this in a couple of phases, I'm going to go ahead and use one hand with 2 gloves and then the other one with just 1. All right? If I have to put on another one with the other one, I'll do so. So what? All right, so here we go. This is what I do with the chicken. I pretty much do the same thing as I do with my turkeys. All right? And a little bit of parsley, not a lot, maybe half a tablespoon, whatever. I use, this is my measuring, all right? Just a regular standard spoon. That's my measuring way of measuring chingaderas. Watch out. Thyme. All right. So the first one was parsley, thyme. Now we're gonna go put about the same amount. But remember, thyme is a lot smaller, so that, you know, if you do the same amount of quantity, you get more because it's a smaller, like a leaf. It's a smaller leaf that they grind up, I guess. Little bit of oregano, not too much oregano, just a little bit, kind of like a little bit of pinch, mira, right there. That's it, okay? Now my wife's favorite, like I said, my wife loves lemon pepper on everything. So on this one, we're gonna do just a little bit more. I never told you guys I was a professional cook. I'm not. I'm just a backyard cook for my family, okay? I learned this by watching. I learned it by learning myself, doing it, whatever, messing up, getting some nasty flavors. But, you know, if you're smoking and you screw it up, so what? You screwed it up. You got to figure out what you're going to do, what you did wrong, right? Ain't nobody going to, you know, you're going to have somebody, if you want to go to one of those classes and stuff like that, so what? Go to those classes. I'm just a backyard boy. I did a backyard. I got this old Schaefer pan, which is where I'm going to get the chicken and dress it up first. All right. Mira, get it. Let's mix it all together. You don't have to get that much. It's probably about maybe 3 tablespoons of butter. And what you're doing is you're compounding it. When you add all kinds of stuff to butter, it's a compound butter. All right. Technical term. Acá todo smart, okay? That's what they call it in the on those Food Network chingaderas. All right. You know, honest truth is, yeah, a lot of times I did watch some stuff like that on the Food Network. All right. See, mira, just in case. There we go. All right. Just like that. All right. Now, herb seasonings go awesome with the chicken. When you smoke it with the oregano, if you put too much, the taste of oregano kind of overdoes it. All right, so I kind of found that out myself. I don't like that too much. I like oregano. I love oregano because we are Mexican. Being that I am Mexican, since I was born, I guess I was Mexican. You know what I'm saying? We put oregano in a lot of our soups, and it's delicious. It's delicious. But watch out. All right, mira, ahí está. There we go. Now we got a nice little compound butter here. I already got the smoker going. It's actually going pretty good. Let me get this. Put it in the sink. All right, there you go. Now see, you don't need a lot. All right, like I said, it's about 3, maybe 4 tablespoons. You don't need a lot of chingaderas, which are seasonings and all that stuff. Like they tell you, oh no, you need all this. No, you don't. You know, that's just what like some of the professional cooks do, because yeah, they're professionals. I'm not a professional. I got a food truck. I got barbecue ribs. That's how I started off, with some strawberry glaze, smoked baby back ribs. Now I just call them pork ribs, because sometimes I do spare ribs and sometimes I do baby backs. It just depends. All right. All right. So here we go. Open it up. Let me get 2 gloves on, because I take them off quite frequently and replace them with new ones. Alright, you see that? Now I can go ahead and not worry about anything in my hands. There we go. Let's get this guy out of here. And this is probably about a good, I don't know, maybe 2.5 pounds, maybe a 3 pounder. Make sure you get the juices out. Don't put it in here, try to put it in here right away with all the liquid still inside. Okay? There we go. There we go. Now this guy has been marinating all night, which I put in about 8 o'clock last night, and didn't get home now until I finished parking up at by the airport. So about 3 o'clock around there. Here we go. Real fillet knife. Okay. I'll just throw the trash right there first. All right, here we go. Now the gloves. But this time I'm only going to put the glove in one hand. Yeah. All right. See that? There we go. See that? It's not too shabby, huh? Not too shabby. There we go. It's actually pretty good. I thought there was some more kind of fat inside, which there is some, not too much. That fatty, they leave it like, when they process these chickens, they leave a piece of big old fat inside, which is okay, but you take it out anyways. You don't want it to be there. All right, there we go. Kind of separate the skin. Kind of separate the skin a little bit. There we go. Yeah. All right. Looks like I'm gonna have to get another glove on. All right. All right. Yeah, it's not gonna work over. Let me get 2 gloves on because some of that skin I can't separate it with one hand. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. 2 gloves on each hand. I really don't want to spread anything around, that's why, you know what I'm saying? So, here we go. Just like that. Now, hold it down. Separate the skin, just like inside there's like a little bit of a tissue that holds the skin to the meat, to the carne. In Spanish, meat means carne. Alright? Just get your fingers and don't be rough, man. Look, just go around it right away. Loosen it up. Mira. See that? Get it like this. Loosen it up. And usually I use an old tray that I can throw away because when I do chicken, I throw away. I throw stuff away. All right, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so see, now it's all open. Open chicken. Look at that. All right, opened up. A little bit crack on the back. That's all right. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Okay. And you always want to make sure you have access to a lot of the area of the chicken. You got a little bit of wings, little feathers left over on the wings. That's all right, because it's just the wing part. Usually those feathers on the wing part, you can actually cut that off, clip it off and stuff like that. Once it's cooked off, just clip it off. You're good. Now, here we go. One hand opens, the other hand smears. Okay, get it in there. Now this guy's already full of some flavoring in the meat because of all the marinade that was left over that I put in there. And make sure you get up in there, man. Get up in there. Get that chicken meat. Get that chicken meat going. See? Huh? There we go. Nice. Get some more. Like I said, make sure whenever you wash your stuff after using chicken, water, please. There you go, and there you go, and there you go. Okay, see that? Get the chicken, you go and flip it over. Don't worry too much about the back part because the back part has just a little bit of carne, but you can still, if you can get to it, do it. Kind of like this. I just use a finger. If I put my whole hand in there, I'm going to tear off the skin. Alright, just like that. Yeah. See? There we go. This is all that I got left. You don't need a lot, like I said. You just put it in there. And as far as your finger can reach, get it over there. Once you get it all there, look at this. Kind of like massage the chicken with your compound butter. Alright? And this is actually what you're looking for. Okay? There you go. Ahí está. Huh? Alright. Gloves. Out. And off. There you go. Let's see. Straighten your hands. Go with it. Alright, so now. Okay. Now we get a new Schaefer pan, which us in Mexico or here being Mexican, we call it charolas. Alright. Get your can of beer right there. Yeah, just like that. Go with it. I already drank half, so drink about half of it. Don't put the whole thing because you're wasting beer, bro. All you're going to do, all it's going to do is just provide moisture for the inside of the chicken so it can stay nicely and moist. Okay? Here we go, mira. Get your chicken. I did dirty my hands again. Kind of forgot a little bit, but that's all right. There we go. Sit that sucker down. Now, mira, let's get it sexy. There we go, mira. There you go. Mira, ahí está. Those breasts, mira, like chichis right there. Once you get it like that, you're all good to go. I tore a little bit of the skin right there, which I kind of hate a little bit because with that, what's going to happen is, well, if you get it at a proper temperature, you cook it good, that skin is supposed to get tight on the chicken and then crispy up at the same time. But you got to do it kind of like when you got to make sure that temperature is good and such. Look, see, I'm just over here just peeling off some of the feathers that were left on here with that. All right, ahí está, mira, beautiful. Come on, que no está pretty, mira. Aquí están las legs, right here. Get the legs just like that. You can tie it up if you like and make it look like this in a way. I kind of just leave them hanging. I'm not gonna spend too much time tying it up. All right, you got it like that. Once you leave it like that, just let it sit for a little bit. Make sure your where you're gonna cook it on is up to temperature. So I'm gonna go check it out right now, right quick, and see what's going on. Okay, guys? Bueno. All right. So let's check the temperature. It's actually not too shabby. We're almost ready. Now, I got my probe here. This is what I use. I use a Thermopro thermometer. All right. When I put this in there, I use this for my chicken, for anything really I do. Got you 4 little windows here, if you can see that. See that? 4 windows. Each one will give you a different temperature reading for 4 kinds of meats or 2 kinds of meats, whatever you want to do. All right. So I'm going to set one of these up for the chicken, and it's not too shabby to set up. You hit the probe, and you go to probe, and then we're going to go to set. Hold it down. And when it goes blink it on another area. I wish I could show you guys this on the screen, but I can't do it. I don't know any of that chingadera to do. It has an up and down arrow, so what I'll do is we're going to go to it, probe, set it, and it goes to the meat. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower it down to 170. At 170 degrees, I know they say 165, but I'm just not comfortable at 165. I'm more comfortable at about 170, okay? 170 degrees, you set it, press the button, and it's set, all right? Now, what you want to do, you can put it in the leg, you can put it over here in the back butt, or you put it in the chest here, right here in the chichi. All right, so let's go ahead and put it right there in the chichi. Right there, all right, there we go. Now see, I just touched it again, so let's go ahead and get that out. And it's going to give me the temperature on these guys. This guy I really trust a lot. because it does very well. And it gives me the pretty good temperatures. Right now it's going to tell me what the temperature on the meat. So right now the meat is at 60.3 degrees, all right? But it's not, obviously it's not good to eat, it's raw, all right? So what I'm going to do in a little bit, just going to give this guy I'm doing it on my Weber, all right? Just a little Weber that everybody pretty much has at their home and stuff like that, little black Weber. I'm going to do it on there, and I'm going to leave it in there for about 3 hours. All right, push that in a little bit because the Weber's not too hot. Well, it might fit. All right, and then I'll set it up and get it going here in just a bit. All right, guys? All right, so just hold on a little bit, and we're almost ready. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can see from there because I can barely tell on the video the heat, all right? So there you go. You got some heat coming up. You can see it right there. It is cooking. It's getting warm. It's nice, and it's actually ready to go. I mean, you're okay because your hand right there, you feel it. Once you close the lid, all the heat in there will contain itself. Make sure you kind of open these guys up. I open it up maybe about 80% stuff. Let it run. On the bottom of the Weber, I have it open all the way. All right, let that air go in and let it come back out. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get that chicken. I'm gonna actually open it up right now again. I want to open it up. Where's that little hook chinga there? You notice it has a little hook right there? All you gotta do is just come right here. Put it right there and it stays. Okay? Well, some people don't know that, some people do. Alright, guys. I got my wife right here. Alright, this is my beautiful wife. Now we're gonna set this guy up. As you can see, the fire opened up. The only reason the fire opened up is because I let air in there. As soon as I put this guy down in there, I got my thermometer in there as well. I'm gonna move it off to the side a little bit. Hopefully it'll close, but I'm thinking it might not close because it might be a little too tall. All right, I want to go in, try to find a cavity where I can go in through, just like that. Yeah, and that's it. All right, guys, put it in there, close it up. Ven para acá. There we go. Well, you can see. All right. Push it down a little bit. And there you go. All right, guys. Close it off. Chicken should be good. And there it is. All right. You got a little bit of fire going on in there. But it'll start dying down. It'll start dying down. Once you take away the air from fire, all that's going to be working is just the ashes, okay? There we go. All right, guys. 3 hours. Leave it alone. All right. One thing I did forget. I forgot to check you guys out the thermometer. Now, look, if you can see the thermometer right there, let me get the... See that? Temperatures and everything like that on all 4 screens. Okay? I got my thermometer connection right here. I want to put it to the one that I have at 270, which it gives you 1, 2, 3, 4 areas. Now it'll tell me. So right now it's at 84 degrees. All right. I'm going to just leave it here because it works off with the battery. And just leave it alone. All right. That actually has a little pager, and the pager will let me know as well. But I'm not going to turn on the pager just because I'm going to be coming out here and checking out, make sure we got fire, we still got heat, we got everything going on, okay? So that's basically what I'm going to do with these guys, all right? Remember, don't mess it up. It's very easy. It's not hard. Don't make it difficult. Thanks. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, here we go. Watch. I'm going to show you guys. And I have one of the first ones, all right? So this Therm Pro right here, as you can see, there it is right there. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. You can see the degrees of temperature reading, which is at 86 times. The caliente. The little guy's hot. And see how it reads it? This is the pager right here. Alright, now I can walk around anywhere, leave it in my bedroom, go take a nap or whatever, and it's going to chime on me. It's going to actually page me and let me know, hey, this is ready, man. Come and get it. Alright, so there's 86 degrees, and I'll just leave it like that. Also, the same thing, you hit the top right, it gives you a little light. Same as this one. This one's at 87, 86, and there it is, 87, okay? So they talk to each other, let me know. This Thermo Pro, this is actually a very good thermometer. I'm not sure how much of a degree it's off or anything like that because nothing is very perfect.
but this one works very good. All right, guys. See you guys later.
Okay. Well, it's getting pretty dark over here. Daylight savings time, chingadera. All right, so after about an hour, we'll get your gloves. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of rotate it. All right, maybe about halfway. Forgot about my chingadera. Okay, we're going to rotate it just like so. Kind of keep it away from the fire, all right? You see where the fire's at right there? We're going to keep it away from that. Now that we rotated it, it should be okay. All right, guys? Thank you. All right, so see? It tells you right now it's at 170 degrees, 0.6, okay? This one I turned it off just a little bit earlier. And they're both reading the same temperature. See that? So they actually tell you exactly where it's at. So this guy's done. All right, guys? This guy is done. Ready to take him out? I'm going to go ahead and disconnect everything. Hit the tap, pop. Therm Pro. It's actually a very good thermometer. All right? You don't burn your stuff. So turn it off. Turn it off. All right? Put them in my pockets for right now. Well, now let me go get my stuff so I can get that chicken out. One thing is, during the cook, you'll get flare-up sometimes with chicken because they release a lot of grease, especially on the skin, all right? But there it is. Look at that, guys. Huh? Look at that. What do you think? All right? Hold on. Let me get you guys going here with the beautiful picture. Look at that. Golden brown. Nice little char around there. Got a char on the top, got a char on the bottom. Like I said, during the cook, I had to put it inside this shafer, which we call charolas, just so it doesn't burn on me. All right, so once in a while you're gonna have to do that, but I did that like it took about an hour and a half to do, to actually start, because what I did was I opened it up and I rotated it again, and as I rotated it again, it started flaring up, and I reclosed it, and I just didn't want to take a chance on it flaring up on me. All right, guys, look, there it is. Look at that. What do you think? Look at that. Huh? The rotisserie style. What did I tell you about the skin? The skin's supposed to dry out. It's supposed to come sticky to the chicken meat and look very good. All right. Now this is the long probe. This probe actually goes in through this breast cavity over to the other breast cavity and keeps temperature on both of them. All right. Other than that, this guy is ready to roll. See the inside? Nice little char right there. Look at that. Oh man, this guy's gonna be delicious. Delicioso. Huh? Alright. Let me pick it up, guys, and then I'll take it inside and wait for my family to get here. Gives it some time to rest, and then we'll tear into it. Alright, thanks a lot, guys, and I'll show you guys after we start opening it up. Take it easy. There's the Alright, guys. See, there's the chicken right there. I'm inside of my house right now. What do you guys think? Huh? Look, I can bring it up to you. So if you take your time with it, and you just let it do what it got to do, it'll come out just right. So before I actually touch it, gloves, not this time because it's already cooked. So I'm okay. I just don't want to put my whole hands on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Take it out. This is just a little bit. There we go. Kind of sometimes like creates the seal. So you got a little bit of a wiggle. There we go. And there you go. Oh, I must have pushed it when I pushed it down. You see how it's a taller can, that's why I didn't use a regular 12-ounce can. So, what's up, guys? Huh? You guys think you'd eat that? I'm just waiting for my wife now, so it's actually just cooling down. I'm gonna throw some aluminum foil over it just to kind of keep it warm a little bit while I wait for my wife. And still, before you actually even start tearing up into it, always let it sit. Chicken, you can allow it to sit for about 5-10 minutes. I gotta wait for my wife, because if I tear into it before she gets here, obviously I'm in trouble. All right. So, there we go. And we're just gonna, kind of cover it up. It's not gonna be like make the best thing in the world. But that just keeps it like that. All right, guys. We got a nicely covered chicken. We got a nicely cooked smoked chicken. And my wife made some salad right quick, and that's what we're going to have. We're just going to have a chicken with a macaroni salad. And that's all we're going to have for tonight. So that's a good meal. So anybody wanting to do something like this, do it. It actually works. If you mess up, so what? Start again. All right? You guys have a great one. We'll see you guys later. Thank you.